Can't get enough of these yellow flowers. Just heading out of the city. Just gonna spin for a couple hours today. Recovery day. Maybe come back this way. And I'm gonna look about registering to row. Learn to row. We have a great rowing club and kayak and stuff right here on the river. But I think I'm gonna stop up here and change my tire, and I'll maybe make a little video and a rant, semi-quiet rant about TPU tubes and why I'm changing and what I suggest as a use case for them based on my short riding period with them. So more later. I'm gonna enjoy these flowers for a few more miles at least.
TPU tubes, tubalitos. Do you use them? Well, here's my rundown of the positive things and the negative things about them. You make up your own mind. Watch my full video for my experience. The positives: they're super compact for storage, about 3-to-1. They're very light, so you can carry, not worry about weight. They roll fairly well, I would say. They're easy to change on the tire, and you really have this jazzy feeling of being ahead of the crowd. I think there's a lot of placebo effect overall going on. And that leads me to the TPU negatives. I got 2 pinch punctures, so they're pinch puncture prone, I really think. They're almost irreparable. Don't even try to repair them with their kits they send. You really feel the road, and they're a little bit noisy. I don't think they're great value for the price of them. They're more expensive than the regular butyl tubes. So there's my take on these tubes. Obviously it's about my bike and my own experiences, but I won't be using them for long distance.
Well, wouldn't you know it? Just synchronicity or what? But I made that video saying I was going to stop and swap out my TPU tube for my rubber butyl one and discuss a little bit about my experiences with TPU tubes. And 20 minutes down the road, just before this little pagoda along the river, I got a puncture in my TPU tube at the back. You can see it right there. She's flat. She's flat. It was only like about a week ago that I got 2 TPU tubes to test them out. I've been hearing all the buzz, and I read up all about them, etc. And yeah, I got something to say about this, but let me take off my rear wheel and pull out that tube and tell you a little bit about the positives and the negatives of these tubes and this material. Here's a little trick. I don't like those little hand pumps, so I got this like little thing here, and I fit it just in there. It's like you know, nice hidden away, and there you go. I got my pump. So always keep a pump with you. I believe in pumps, none of that other crap. Yeah, this makes it so much easier to pump up. I can basically tear down a tube and get it up and running in like between like 1.5 to 2 minutes, which I don't think is that bad. Okay, let me get at this sucker. Okay, take a deep breath and just look at the beauty of nature first. A flat isn't the end of the world, and it's just a little bump on the highway. And if you're going to be a long distance cyclist, you got to know this too shall pass. Just take things in their stride and figure them out, and then keep going forward. But yeah, it's not my tire. My tire's brand new, so that's not the problem that's causing these flats with these TPUs. I haven't had much of any flat this year. Thousands of kilometers. Last year, more so because I was riding 23-inch tires. I just went with what I got on the bike and bought. And the minute I switched to 28, it was a world of difference. A lot more comfortable. But yeah, these here's a tube. I can't find the hole. I'll check it out when I get home. One of the downsides of these TPU tubes is, in my opinion anyways, they pinch very easily. Pinch means you're just riding and then the surface changes unevenly, like you hit a ledge or you hit an abrupt. I went across some cobblestones and I guess I dropped between the cobblestones quickly and it just pinches. And these TPU tubes are garbage for pinching. That's my opinion. And you know, in your use case, you test them out and see. But I'm gonna run. One of the positives is that they're really, really compact and really light. And I'm gonna keep them in my bag for long rides. And keep a couple of them. They don't take up much space or weight. It's great, but basically they're going to be an emergency tube. Let's call it that. So I'm going to stick with the old latex. Here it is. Always wrap your tubes up or cellophane them when you're carrying them in your tire bag. A nice trick too to be able to fold your tires once you repair them. Or your tubes, I guess, once you repair them, is take the little top off and put a hole in it. Just have a spare one lying around for that purpose. And then put it back on with the closed valve and then roll up the tube and it'll take out all the air in it. So that's my tip of the day for that. But I'm going to stay with these suckers because a couple other things about the TPU tubes that really made my decision to not use them anymore. One, they're more expensive. This tube here, Kenda, cost me 4 Korean dollars, 3 US. This cost me 8 Korean dollars, so 6 US, double the price. And even that, I got it really, really super cheap. They usually run a lot more. So I'm going to stay with the rubber for a cost reason, but not the cost really isn't the main factor. Main factor is comfort. I just feel the road more with these TPU tubes. You feel every little bump, and there's also a little noise to them. And I really like silence on my bike. I hate those assholes with the, you know, the big tubes and or the big sounding hubs, etc. So on that level, it's a really no-brainer. Comfort, and then reliability. Just my experience. It might be just my experience, but for the long distance cyclist, you really gotta take comfort and reliability over all the other factors. Another thing about the TPU tubes is, and I had brought this one out to show you, but I tried the patch kit that came with the tube, and then I tried like a no glue patch, and then I tried a glue patch. I cannot repair these suckers. So my verdict, based on my experience again, is these suckers are irreparable. They're like a one-time disposable tube. So that's it from Naked. My version, my few thoughts about TPU tubes. Use them with discretion, but you know, for long distance and comfort and reliability, got to go with the rubber. I haven't tried latex. Maybe I will sooner or later, but let's see. Okay, I'm going to put my nice rubber tube on the back here, and I'm going to get going. Deep breath. Just glad to be here. You too? Coming home. 2K left. Just nice calm last couple kilometers. Back to Mokpo City. There's the bridge. Across to the south. I was really surprised by this place. Still too urban for me, but what are you gonna do? Count your blessings, baby. Count your blessings. We belong among the wildflowers.